Hey there, DJ Infinity here, otherwise known as Clayton. This is about how I started as a DJ, and it happened about 5 years ago. I was a junior in high school, and basically, I just thought it'd be cool. I knew nothing. I really had no outside influences. I just decided, you know what, it'd be cool to be a DJ. And I had been fixing computers for a long time, and I had a lot of like sales, like talking to people, trying to sell the computer repair stuff, sell websites and things. And instead of saying, hey, you have problems with your computer, now it's, hey, who's getting married? Hey, who was having a party? Hey, who's doing this? Hey, who's doing that? Hey, you need a DJ. So it was a really easy transition from the computer repair into the DJ stuff. I still do the computer stuff, but it's kind of dying down now. The computer repair market is so bloated with people that you can't even set a price anymore. Well, back to DJing. Um, I didn't really know anything when I first started. I knew nothing about sound systems. I knew nothing about lights. I didn't have anything. I didn't know anything. Except I did have a computer. And I did have a massive CD collection. This is right around when MP3s were first starting. And I don't want to say that I was probably one of the first digital DJs, but I might have been. I definitely was one of the first to try it and successfully, work with it. All the computer repair experience, it was just like one, two, three. Music's on the computer. No need to bother with CDs anymore. Nothing, none of that. So what I did was I went out and I made some cards, started handing cards out, and I actually got a bite. And the first DJ gig I ever did, it was for a dance. It was at the school. It was at my school, and there was just massive amounts of people. Um, Pretty much we had my friend's sound system, which was a house stereo, no lights, I think, and we had a fog machine. So you can imagine there's just fog in the darkness and nobody can really see anything. So what happened was, we were playing music, and all of a sudden just the amp would just kick out. It just was getting too hot. We were cranking it too hard, and my friend was there. He's an audiophile. He's big into audio and all that stuff. So he went and he ran home and he grabbed his amplifier, which was really big and beefy and heavy and had tons of fans in it. And he thought, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. So we hooked it up, and lo and behold, it worked awesome. Um, and we ended up blowing out a tweeter and a mid-range in the speakers that we had. The speakers were two 12-inchers, two it'd be two 12s and two 12s, and then they both had a mid-range and a tweeter. So we ended up blowing out the tweeter and the mid-range, but it wasn't that big of a deal because hey, we still have one tweeter and we still have one mid-range and we still had lots of bass, even though you couldn't really hear the sound that far. All you heard was thump, 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 but it was still pretty good. After that, I kind of didn't really do much. I didn't really get any calls. Nothing really happened. I did a couple of house parties for friends, stuff like that. I didn't really have my own system still. I used my friend's system, which we had to replace the tweeter in the mid range, but it was still pretty good. Um, Now about 2 years ago, I decided to get back into it. I said, hey, maybe I can really do something good, make some money, have some fun. So I got into a bar called Tommy's Bar and Grill, which it's a great place to work. I have a lot of fun. You know, I'm trying to make the place a little bit better right now. It's like an old person bar where at about 10 o'clock all the old people go home and go to bed. But that's not the case anymore. I start there at 8, and then it's packed full of younger people, and all the older people are gone anyway because they don't like all the stuff I play. I try and mix it up and everything. Um, but yeah, I like Tommy's. It's a pretty nice bar. I really got into advertising, so I'm really starting to push that, and I've gotten a lot of gigs lined up. I've got probably around 20 or so in the summertime. Weddings, I got a couple of birthdays, and I think I got a couple anniversary parties. So I'm pretty happy with the results of all the advertising I've been doing. Mainly it's word of mouth. Mainly it's me going and talking to people, saying, hey, how you doing? You want to hear a song? And then they ask for my card. So that's pretty good then. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much how I got into it. So hopefully you'll see some good videos from me at weddings and stuff, and hopefully they'll go pretty good. practice, and enjoy.